Guys, I just finished watching episode 20 of Love Island season 7, and Casa Amor is on fire. And I don't mean that in a good way because I feel like Love Island is messy as hell. Like, they're not letting anyone be a couple. Like, some of these people are feeling each other and building towards being that couple. And if that's the point of the show, finding the one and being the couple and winning, why do you keep trying to break these people up? And then on the other hand, I'm like, okay, it's a show, it's a competition. You want to test that bond between this couple. But damn, you bringing in new people every time they get, as they're getting as close as they could possibly get, they bring a new bombshell in. They bring more people. Like, what the hell, man? Nonetheless, Casa Amor is in full effect. So we got to really see the first day of Casa Amor and how the new couples were interacting. I will say JD and Huda, I really like their connection. It seemed like they were really feeling each other. And damn, yo, when Huda be talking to you, I mean, I act like she's talking to me, but when she stares into their eyes, whatever guy she's like connecting with, especially if she's feeling some kind of thing, she just has those eyes that are like piercing, like they go into your soul, and I'm like, God damn, Huda is sexy. She crazy, but she's sexy. But yeah, it seemed like JD was feeling her, and he mentioned that he had dated moms in the past, and that seemed to really make Huda feel a little more comfortable. So I like their connection. And then we had Ciara and Elan, I think is how you say it. They had a really decent connection. I was kind of surprised. But you know what? Elan gives me kind of a upgraded Nick. I'm sorry, Nick, but I'm just saying. Then we had Grayson and TJ, which, oh my God, TJ is, to me, is so dry and so boring. I just don't understand how is he still in this house. He needs to get kicked out. Honestly, I thought he was getting kicked out this episode because he was already single and vulnerable. Anyway, I don't want to give it away till the end of this review. We'll get to that moment, but I definitely thought he was leaving today, so I was shocked when he wasn't. Then we saw Amaya take JD aside to have a conversation, and their conversation turned into Amaya kind of pouring her heart out and crying. I felt so bad for Amaya. Amaya seems like such a cool, nice girl. She can get a little, it seems like she gets, I don't want to say attached too soon or too fast, but I think she has just so much passion and so much emotion, and she just wants to she wants to feel wanted from a guy, and that makes her feel very vulnerable and like no one's really picking her and choosing. I just feel bad for Amaya. And when she was crying to JD, and I really appreciated JD for allowing her that moment. And he was like, let it out if you have to. It's okay, because she was trying to fight the tears. So that was really dope of him. And then Zach with a K, to be exact, was fiending to kiss Olandria. And she was just not having it. Olandria, she takes things a little slower than most, which is cool. I get it. And shit, I told y'all on the last review that all this spit swapping and tonguing down is disgusting to me. So I don't blame you, Alondria. Um, she's kind of like a Bella A, but maybe not to that extreme. But yeah, she's cool. I like Alondria. I love Alondria actually. So yeah, Zach with the K was trying to get that kiss, and Alondria was just not having it. She's like, not happening. So I already knew that was, he probably liked it a little bit, but I could tell he wanted more of that situation. So I already knew that was going to be. So as I was saying before, the lights went out. My dog unplugged the light. I already knew that was shaky ground. Shit, that was a sign right there. That relationship wasn't going to work. So I already knew there was shaky ground between Alondria and Zach with a K. Then we go back to the villa, and here we go again with Ace and his freaking minions. Like, Nick is such a minion. Nick is just like, I don't know what it is with Nick, but he wants to like agree with everything that Ace is saying. So Ace is saying, "Oh, Taylor looks so much happier with Clark and da 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 da," and Ace is like, "Yeah, I love Alondria, but Taylor is more go with the flow guy, more What are you talking about? Alondria had been going with the flow. Alondria hasn't been pressuring him. Like, they've been the chillest couple out of all of them. So stop trying to follow Ace because you making no damn sense right now. And I'm like, damn, here they go. They already broke up Jeremiah and Huda back in the last couple of episodes, and here they go trying to subliminally trying to start breaking up another situationship. Like, god damn, they Ace is annoying, but listen, Ace, Ace, Ace gotta go. I'm sick of Ace. And shout out to Jaden because I did not know Fiji had 300 islands. There was a scene with her and Austin and the helicopters, and Austin was saying how he want to fly in the helicopter. And she's like, "Did you know Fiji had 300 islands and you could see them all from up there?" I want to do that shit now. Can I go to Fiji? Then we get this freaking disclaimer. Like I tell you, Love Island, y'all killing me. So I wrote the disclaimer down because I wasn't going to remember it. It said, keyword in Love Island is love. We love our fans. We love our islanders. We don't love cyberbullying, harassment, or hate. What the hell are you talking about? If you didn't like hate, why the hell you ain't got Ace out the damn house? Because he been hating since day one. So if you so against hate and bullying and all of that, show by example, because Ace is the biggest hater of all from the jump. So miss me with that damn PSA. Everybody doing what they doing, talking on social media. That's just what happens. I don't think anyone's really bullying. I mean, I haven't seen every comment, but I've seen some of the bad comments or whatever, but I don't think it's that bad to where it's bullying and harassment. And please, please, Ace is the hater. Focus on what's happening in the damn house. Then we find out there's another recoupling. I'm like, damn, it hasn't even been 24 hours really. Like, what the hell? Can we please let these couples, like, at least if you're gonna mess up the couples that are already happy, let the new couples have a little chance too. Shit, can I get 3 days with the new one? God damn, Love Island. Once they sent a text and they said the girl that's left standing single, she's going home. I already knew, and I was so disappointed that it was gonna be Alondra because there was no way Zach with a K was gonna pick her. I mean, obviously there might have been a chance, but why would he pick her when he's trying to be in the game? He wants to stay too. You know, of course it's about making the connection, but I noticed this season, even though I've never seen the past seasons, they've been very much about the game as well and wanting to win. So of course he was gonna pick Amaya because she was feeling him and she knew that Alondra kind of was set on Taylor. So I already knew at that moment Alondra was going home and I was sad. So of course Zach stands up for Amaya because Amaya was standing at the pit. She was the last single standing alone. And then what was killing me was Amaya. Like, girl, what are you screaming? And she's like, no! What the? Shut up! Like, okay, you can feel emotional, but shut up. He just saved you. Go stand next to your man. Like, it's the game. I mean, I get it, but damn, you're doing too much. Be quiet. I wanted to put tape in her fucking mouth. Oh, this show gets me so stressed out. So then Alondra leaves. The girls are crying hysterically. I felt so bad for Shelly because that was like damn near her sister. That was her ace. No pun intended. I just felt really bad, and she was so emotional. You could tell all of them were emotional, and I liked how Zach with a K apologized, even though he didn't have to, you know, because it wasn't his fault. And I also like how the girls told him, you know, we're not blaming you, we get it, you know, whatever. So it just showed that everybody was, you know, of morality and all that good stuff. So what really shocked me was when Vanna stood up for TJ. I thought TJ was going home. I didn't even think there was a remote chance that TJ was getting picked. But honestly, once she stood up, I realized she was sitting next to Ace and they had no connection. I just completely forgot of them. I think I'm tuning Ace out or something. So I completely forgot about that. Like, of course she's gonna pick someone else. Well, maybe not of course, but anyway, I was just shocked. I was like, what the hell? Then I was like, is Ace gonna go home? But I was like, nah, Coco's gonna pick him. I knew that. And then of course I knew Clark was gonna pick Taylor. But then when Nick got up there, I was like, wow. I actually thought Jaden was gonna pick him. Because I just said, okay, Nick is going up there. Yeah, Jaden's gonna pick him. She's not gonna really go with Austin. and she didn't. I was really shocked. Like, I was shocked. I really was so shocked. But then again, as I thought about it, she probably thought, well, he has this connection with Ciara. Why am I gonna bother? Or on the other hand, maybe she thought, well, why is he trying to throw Ciara to the side already? I just came in. Is he gonna do it to me if I ever pick him? So it kind of made sense that Jaden didn't pick him, but in the moment, I was shocked. And the minute that happened, I said, "Oh hell, Ace is gonna be done. One of his minions is gone. No offense, Nick, but you're like a minion following Ace and everything he does. And Ace is not gonna be happy about the decision. But it is what it is. The less people to be on Ace's side, the better, because Ace is annoying as hell. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that, but I just gotta say it again and again. Anyway, the show ends, and just when we think, and I'm thinking as Nick is leaving the villa, I'm thinking they should at least let them say goodbye to their prospective coupling. Like Nick to say goodbye to Ciara and Taylor to say goodbye to Olandria. But I'm noticing the zooming in the car, and I'm like, is something gonna is Ciara gonna open the door or something? But then the door opens, and it's Olandria, and she's like, Nick, hurry up, come in. And I'm just like, okay. And then we don't get a preview. We don't know what the hell is gonna happen. I don't know what's going on in Love Island. That the last couple of episodes you have not been showing previews anymore. Like, why is that? Bring the previews back. We want something to entice us, even though at the end of the day you got us so damn hooked that we're gonna tune in tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is that chat show they do, so the new episode won't be until Thursday. Guys, I'm stressed. I'm done, but I'm hooked, and I'm here to stay. So let me know what you thought about episode 20 and Casa Amor and all this shakeup and drama and messiness. And until the next recap, I will see you here on Thursday.